What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So Jalolov beats Mulowayi over, well, he got the knockout in the 8th round. And that was a devastating knockout. That was a devastating knockout. So, to be honest with you, from what I saw, because I haven't watched the whole fight all the way through, Mulowayi, who is a guy who apparently had 11 amateur fights, as opposed to the 300 and something that Jalolov had. So keeping that in mind, I thought Mulowayi was acquitting himself rather well in there against Jalolov. Now from what I saw, Jalolov was getting the better of it, but don't make the mistake of thinking that Mulowayi was just in there getting beaten on. No, he was trying to walk Jalolov down, and he was having moments of success in that fight. There was a really bizarre moment in the 4th round where the Jalolov and Mulowayi got into a clinch, and for whatever reason Jalolov wouldn't let go. And it weren't because he was hurt or anything and the ref deducted a point from him. It was really bizarre. But from what I saw in this fight, Jalolov was landing the straight left hand. He was moving well, and he essentially was outclassing Mulowayi. But Mulowayi was showing that he had some skill, and he was showing that he was game in the fight, so he wasn't there just to lay down. And I would have thought that Jalolov would have knocked Mulowayi out earlier than he did. Don't get me wrong, the knockout was brilliant, but I would have expected Jalolov perhaps to get rid of him earlier. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, he definitely should have got rid of him earlier, because Mulowayi had never been knocked out going into this fight. So I'm just pulling up the box rec now, and Mulowayi, who I must admit I don't recall watching him fight before, but so this may have been the first time I've watched him. Mulowayi, coming into this fight, had never been knocked out. He'd lost twice but never been knocked out. And you know, company's been in there with Frank Sanchez, who's a good heavyweight, and Hervey Hubu, who I have actually seen fight at least once against Oscar Rivas. So he lost those 2 fights. He lost to Hubu by majority decision, and he lost a clean swipe UD to Frank Sanchez, all 3 judges scoring it 100 to 90, so all the rounds to Sanchez. But either way, he acquitted himself well in this fight, and he can certainly be a test for opponents coming through. Jalolov is someone that I'm impressed with. Jalolov is someone that I'm big on, and Jalolov is someone that I think is going to go on and achieve well in the heavyweight division, very possibly become world champion. So perhaps maybe thinking he would have knocked him out a bit earlier, but when you've got an opponent who's not been stopped before, I mean, can you really say that? You know, can you really say that? Because he hasn't been stopped before, and Jalolov was the first to stop him, so you can't be too harsh on the guy. He's 11 wins, 11 KOs. Looking at the record just very briefly, obviously very good amateur background, winning the gold medal, and he beat Kamil Sokolowski the last time out by knockout. That's no easy feat, and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing as a pro, which is knocking out lower level opposition. So I can't say too much to criticize him. I'm impressed with him. He's got technical skill, he's got power, he's got size, and I expect him to be in and around the top of the heavyweight division in the next 3 to 4 years. So maybe get him in there next with someone like Mariusz Wach. I think he's ready for that now. And then just see where he goes. You know, don't move him along too quick, because amateur boxing and pro boxing is different. But I think he's en route to becoming a top heavyweight contender at the very least. So what did you make of the fight? What did you make of Jalolov's performance? How far do you think Jalolov can go? Who should he fight next? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video, and I'll see you on the next video.